Vyasdev called from forest his son by Kripa Shakti to manifest Srimad Bhagavat in this world. How he brought the son who has gone in forest, given up his father, not hearing, my son, ha putra, ha putra. And he left. But Vyas was so tricky also. Tricky, so much. He saw that some hunters were going to forest to catch some birds, some animals, and by that they will sell them to others and make some money. Vyas told them, where you are going? We are going to forest to some birds, some animals, and to sell to others. Oh, I will give you a mantra by which if you will utter this mantra, remember this mantra, or so many birds, as you like, they will come in your trap and easily you can. And he told them, any mantra of Srimad Bhagavatam. And when they went there, they began to chant that mantra. They made their traps there, kept, and began to chant. Varaha Peedam Natavara Vapu Karnayo Karnikaram Vibradabasa Kanaka Kapisham Vajayanti Jamalam Randhan Venuradara Sudhaya Purayan Gopa Brindai Vrindarannam Sabadaramanam Prabhisatagi. It is the most beautiful slok in Srimad Bhagavatam about the beauty of transcendental beauty of Krishna. There are so many sloks, but this slok has been told by gopis, and gopis are supermost. So their description of Krishna face will be supermost. Krishna is so beautiful. Teeny is it. His beauty is like clouds who are going to give shower. And beauty of his clothes are like lightning. That lightning comes and goes. And this lightning permanent. Very beautiful garland of so many flowers, belly, chameli, jui and others. 7 flowers combination. Very sweet, very fragrant. Bees are humming on them, top to bottom, from feet to here. And kundal, yes, like this. And all the boys, peacock feather is here. Not like this, but bending towards left. Seeking something where I should go, in whom feet I should. And float, very sweet, very sweet. Krishna is giving his whole sweetness in that. She has that sweet, the float has nothing of his. So a sister should be like that. A devotee should be like that. Krishna sound will come like a nectar. There should be no knot in that. Not obstacle, any. So that Krishna sound may come and go through the 9 holes. Though Krishna was playing on flute here in this world, in Vrindavan, but she saw that there is no one qualified, crossed, and went through Brahmalok, Viraja, and then Shivalok, Vaikunthalok. Even she saw that no one qualified here. Ajodhya, Dwarka, Mathura, and then it went to Braja, and it was so mysterious that she went only in the ears of the beloved gopis, not to anyone else. If we will tell anything, all will hear. But this flute sound was so mysterious and so powerful that it only went in the ears of only beloved gopis, not in the ears of Mother Yashoda, Nanda Baba, Siddham, Subal, anyone. So beautiful. And what she did, she took the heart of gopis, and heart was taken by that sound to Krishna, and they became restless. Oh, who has taken my this precious heart? And they began to follow. That is all gopis came there. So, this Sukadeva Goswami knows all these things, how Krishna played on sweet and it went on the ears of gopis, and they followed the sound to catch this thief, and they came to Krishna. And then what Krishna told? Why you came here? You should go to your home. Serve your husband. So many things. So that's knowing all these things, and if he is knowing all these things, he also ki antarjami to all, knowing all hearts. Why he can know? Because always serving Radha and Krishna, and Radha Krishna are everywhere, like Paramatma or Krishna there. To serve his transcendental Prabhu, Sukadeva Goswami is there also. So any devotee who has realized all these things, he cannot live without his worshipable Krishna and Radhika. So where they will be also. So they are very minute, but even transcendental, so they can live with Krishna. If Narayan, Vishnu, all transcendental manifestation of Krishna can be in Krishna, even he was very small boy. Then why all the souls cannot, how can it be? They must be there. So Sukadeva Goswami knowing everyone's heart, and for them he has told Srimad Bhagavatam, manifested Srimad Bhagavatam, a guru also. If not like Sukadeva, but he should follow sincerely Sukadeva Goswami. Then Narayanam Niskrit. Oh, you have read? Oh, then that hunters began to tell this slok, Varaha Pidam this. And Sukadeva Goswami at once attached. Why attached? Because he has the relation of this slok. So he remembered at once. He was going here. Oh, those who have compiled this slok, we will know all things. So I must go there and hear some Harikatha again. That I was going to first to Kailash and I went to Badrikashram. So I must go there. So he told next day that you told the beauty of that mantra, but you should ask my Gurudev, your Gurudev, that how he is qualified, what qualities are in them. Then next day Vyas again told them, what? Aho bakiyam stanakalakutam jighansaya payad apyasadvi lebhe gating dhatujitang tato kamba dayalu sharanam. Vyas told. How Vyas told? Because they are seen in trance by the mercy of Narad Goswami. And so he was writing like this. And when he heard this sloka, he completely could not shake himself, and he ran away to Vyasdev. And when he came, and then he requested that, I want to hear all these slokas, top to bottom, everything, from beginning to end, I want to hear. Then he told him all Srimad Bhagavatam. For us, for the devotees who. So, Sukadeva Goswami is Guru of all. And then he read Srimad Bhagavatam and he told in Parikshit Maharaj council this Srimad Bhagavatam. Now he is doing pranam to who? Sukadeva Sut Goswami. He did pranam to his Gurudev, and then he Narayanam Namaskritta Narang Chaiva Narottamam Deving Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire.
Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, Narayan, unto Narayan Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author.
Yes. Then he began to Srimad Bhagavatam. He told that, oh, what you have done, question to me. It remembers me Krishna and his pastimes. What my Gurudev has told me, this Srimad Bhagavatam. I have heard in Srimad Bhagavatam this in the council of Parikshit Maharaj when my Gurudev was explaining all these things. And I know that by this question, Jenatma Samprasidati, by hearing this, by explaining this, our soul will be always happy. Jenatma Samprasidati means
the soul will be completely satisfied.
Only this is only process, no other process. So you should try to forget all process and come to this process. No job, no knowledge, no austerities, no making money. Anything cannot give you satisfaction of soul. Only these. And this was the question. Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita Janat Asu Jnanam Vairagyam Jnanam Cha Jadu Hatukam.
By rendering devotional service unto the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, one immediately acquires causeless knowledge and detachment from the world.
I know that you all want happiness. I also wanted happiness. So I came to my Gurudev, surrendered fully. My everything, learning and everything, what attachment, everything for my mother, father, wife, children and wealth, everything I gave up totally. And served my Gurudev and other devotees. I heard Srimad Bhagavatam. Now, I think that I'm in line, though I'm not full happy, full satisfaction, but I have hope of very strong faith. that I must be happy. I must serve Radha and Krishna conjugal in the way like gopis. So, he telling that Sabai Punsam Paro Dharmo Jato Bhakti Radhokhaje Ahetukya Pratihata Jatma Samprasidhyati.
The supreme occupation, dharma, for all humanity is that by which men can attain to loving devotional service unto the transcendent Lord. Such devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted to completely satisfy the self.
What he told, you should tell. Govinda Bhagat, in your words. Or sitting there, no harm.
That is supreme occupation. So many people have different occupations and duties in life, whether to satisfy the family, society, their senses. But here it says, the Bible, Parodamo, Yato Bhakti, I hope it says. The supreme occupation is that by which one can please Adhokshitas, the Supreme Lord. And by this supreme occupation, it should be Ahvetuki Apacheta. It should be without any material motivation. It should be selflessly performed. Just as Maharaj has explained that when he approaches Guru, then he approaches Guru in a mood of surrender, full surrender, just as the flute is completely empty. And in this way, and the service should be apacheta, it should be constant. There should be no breakage in that service. Not that we render bhakti for some hours and then we take a break and then we do something for our senses. But that when we approach Guru and Gauranga, then that service is the body, the mind, the senses, the soul, the heart, everything should be done only for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga. And only this can completely satisfy the self. And by this way, then one can receive mercy of Guru and then have the opportunity to render service to Radha and Krishna.
We want happy, but we want something that our body and senses should be happy. Not for Atma soul, really. Does Atma wants to take wine to be happy? If anyone taking wine, Atma wants, soul wants? Never. By this, by something taken by ganja, bhang, and marijuana and all other things, cigarette and others, wines. For sometimes you can forget that I am having so much problems. Only you can forget for a moment, like senseless person. And when the effect will go again more than that, rogues also many and many problems will come, and one day you will die. So only one process to be happy, that if your soul becomes happy, and it will only come by the bhakti, pure spontaneous devotion of Radha and Krishna, otherwise not come. And it should be causeless. What causeless? Like a river comes from mountain and goes to sea. Why it goes? Any reason? There may be some reason that there is some downhill. It may be reason, but there is also not reason. By nature. So you should try to realize this. If worldly desire is there, this bhakti will, spontaneous love and affection for Krishna will not come, never come. So be like this. If you want to be happy like this, you should try to accept this process, and you are not, you want bhakti, but you don't know what is bhakti. This is the question. So in spontaneous, in the association of high class of Vaishnava, hearing all these things, Chaitanya Chaitamritis, especially the life history of Vaishnava, like Raghunath Das Goswami, Rupa Goswami, like Jiva Goswami, Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Narottam Thakur, Vishwanath Thakur, all like Prabhupada. You should hear. Then